Matt Newby, we put last week's defeat on the road to Sheffield Sharks behind us with a fantastic win over the Raiders, 116-91.
Yeah, and really pleased with the response. You know, it wasn't easy down in Sheffield. We didn't give a good account of ourselves down there, but you know, the maturity of these guys continues to grow, and that's a mature response to a tough night. Plymouth have just amped up. They've got essentially 3 or 4 new parts to the roster, although Will Neighbour wasn't there tonight, which definitely helped us. I think now was the time to see them, because they're only going to improve, and they're only going to make a strong run at the playoffs, and I'm sure it'll come together for them.
Some fantastic performances on the court, 4 or 5 players in double digits, fantastic rebound, a real team effort. The team has got a fantastic ethic about it, hasn't it?
It's growing. The good thing about these guys is they're there for one another, a high percentage of the time, and we've not really seen too many times where selfishness comes into play. In fact, tonight was probably the embodiment of selflessness, and that's something that we've got to keep as one of our core values. It's something that we've got to develop, and it's something that we want to reward.
We're into the international break now, so the players got time to recover, recuperate, reflect on what the season's brought so far, and then we welcome Bristol Flyers back here on 20th of February. Beating them several times this season already in all competitions. Tough game coming up.
I think probably one of the hardest of the season. Familiarity is not an easy thing. It wasn't an easy thing in the final. They've lost Fred Thomas, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure Bristol will be capitalising on the fact that the transfer window is still open. They'll probably look to bring in a calibre guard, and there'll be a lot of good deals out there. So it'll be interesting to see who they land and to see what they do. But I mean, you can't underestimate Coach Capolas. He'll have his eyes now set on the sort of GB campaign, because he's obviously assisting Coach Stewart, which is a big deal for him, and I'm sure he'll use that opportunity to revitalise himself and come back with new ideas and a new scheme to attack us. So I'm not naive. It's going to be a tough one.
That's great. Thank you, Matt.
Cheers.